Omaha police say the investigation into the deaths of Officer Orozco and suspect Marcus Wheeler is far from over.
WWT 6 News' Brandon Scott was at the scene in the hours following the shooting. Tonight, he takes us through what happened.
The sirens started wailing at around 1 o'clock this afternoon, with officers racing to help one of their own. Officer Carrie Orozco was part of a fugitive task force conducting surveillance in the area near 30th and Martin. They were tracking this suspect, 26-year-old Marcus Wheeler, wanted for felony assault. And when they moved to bring him in, police say Wheeler pulled a gun.
Gunshots were exchanged between the suspect and the officers. At this time, Officer Carrie Orozco was struck by gunfire.
According to Omaha Police Chief Todd Schmatter, Orozco's fellow officers tried to save her, administering first aid and CPR before she was rushed to the hospital. But it wasn't enough. Meanwhile, the suspect ran away. Injured in the firefight, he collapsed in the backyard of a nearby house.
He just fell over and his eyes went open and rolled back. That was it.
Police found a semi-automatic handgun next to his body and scoured the neighborhood searching for additional evidence. The shootout terrified this neighborhood, with their streets now a deadly crime scene.
One neighbor I spoke with said while she is saddened by this violence, she wasn't surprised because gunfire is a sound that is unfortunately all too common here.
I heard shots fired, and when I heard the shots fired, I ran downstairs in my basement.
It was that frightening?
Oh yeah, it was frightening. It was very frightening.
How many shots did you hear?
I heard at least 5 to 10 shots. 5 to 10 shots. Very scary.
And the investigation continues at this hour. In fact, the police chief expects officers to keep working the crime scene at least until morning. With photographer M.H. Danker, Brandon Scott, WOWT 6 News.